And the Corki picked, so giving all the wisdom to the players. And it's interesting, we're just seeing very similar compositions with very similar objectives in mind from these two teams. You've already not picked up this game, but it will be another split push in the form of Fizz. Buffs. Double buffs onto Wunderwear. Looking for the edible minion. Will be retreating to this turret. Has been ignited up. Dan looking for this first blood. There is the fixed skin coming out to save his hide.
So is opting for slightly more utility-based when it comes to getting in and out of engages, but that's an early dragon going down to MOUS.
He's heading into the top brush. As Chum the Water's landing onto Tahm Kench, but he's going to turn around, land the first of stacks onto Dan. He's dropping very low, and will get the regurgitate for the kill. Absolutely repulsive.
Oh, that is not tasty fish, that's poison fish.
Obvious wasn't looking to loop around.
Wunderwear, you got to go through both the shield and the health here, Beansu. Can you do enough damage? Because that Devourer is going to really chunk through you.
Yeah, he has to fix skin, but he'll have to flash away. There's the fixed skin coming now. Beansu just kind of has to wait it out if he wants this kill. Xioh is zoning with the soldiers in the choke point, in his bottleneck, and that's the second dragon of the game going over to MOU. So
gold that they take away from the rest of the map. Team DIGNITAS, however, get engaged upon top lane. Dan's been blasted back.
Yeah, he might be the next kill of this game. Beansu now coming in with the Chum the Waters. He's actually going to flash back and allow both of his allies to be hit by that ultimate from Beansu. Wunderwear jumping onto Sedrion, tastes just like chicken. He's going to spit him out and pick up that kill. Mountain flashing away back to his turret to the safety of his team. He may want to run a little bit further though, because that's the Abyssal Voyage. Who's he taking with him? It's going to be Kobbe. Jumping now onto Beansu. He'll be jumping away from his teammate. The combo comes down onto Obvious from Mountain, and Mountain is trying to get away, but Tahm Kench wants to eat him. Delicious beef.
Delicious. In comes Sencux from the mid lane to pick up Dan once again. And that is a massive team fight going over to Team DIGNITAS.
Okay, as well. Okay, we're going to see that leader.
So it is just the wards. The wards spot Team DIGNITAS coming down. It's an easy setup, and they manage to take out Team DIGNITAS. So yeah, it's a fairly straightforward one, because look at the wards that are out in the jungle from MOUS in the Team DIGNITAS jungle. You can see they have them on the catwalk. Short of is a game of musical chairs. But, oh, blasted into the mid lane.
And that's a very dead Xioh. The party is over for him. Dan is now backing off to the Fundis. Sencux trying to pick up the kill here. And Kobbe will be jumping away with the Valkyrie. Takes a couple more culling shots on the way out. Did not want to juke back into the ultimate from Sedrion.
Or if Wunderwear can somehow stay on top of Beansu, stop him from actually getting the teleport. Here comes the attempt at the pick.
The try for the hard engage. Mountain will pop his ultimate. The Unbreakable will make him basically invulnerable for the next couple seconds. Obvious will be zoning away Beansu, but he has already gotten into the fight. It's going to take a while for Beansu to get down here. Sencux is dropping low. The culling comes across, blocked out by Nisbeth. Kobbe is in the middle of no man's land, and the soldiers will take him out. Wunderwear only now wandering into this fight.
Over it's Team DIGNITAS that have started it. MOUS are going to look to fight from this. They have the Azir ultimate available.
Mountain looking for the good pulverize, lands onto Nisbeth. Who's going to get it? It's going to go over to Dan for Dragons. As the Dragon dies there, Mountain trying to get in range. Beansu will have to back away with the playful Trickster. Kobbe is now on the hunt. Sencux has already popped his ultimate. Didn't really land onto anyone and will fizzle out before it gets towards the team of MOUS.
Empowered a minion with that banner of command. And Mountain has now been caught. Three-man knockup.
Three-man knockup and the follow-up of his team as well, but there's the Abyssal Voyage. Tahm is going to join his team. Is in that gravity field. Kobbe has been hit up with the Fizz ultimate, and now the Fizz is trying to get away from the fight. Wunderwear's tanking up the front line. Xioh putting the damage down onto that armor-heavy Wunderwear. Turns around, tries to get the Nom down onto Sedrion. He finds him. Sedrion will have to flash away. Nisbeth's dropping low. Blocks up the culling shots. He gets taken down. Dan now trying to get out of this fight. Sencux has been blown up by Xioh in the background, and now Beansu is able to get onto that back line. Kobbe jumps over the wall. Obvious will have to flash as well. Beansu trying to get this kill down. Meanwhile, Xioh is being eaten alive literally by Wunderwear, who has to pop that fixed skin. But what's Tahm gonna do 1 versus 5? Not very much. There's the shutdown from Dan, and this is gonna be an easy aspect coming in at 35 minutes into this game from MOUS.
A much cleaner fight with a much cleaner game for MOUS at this point.
Bring up the shield.
Playing goalkeeper, but I mean, it's not quite.
He didn't defend the goalpost strong enough.
It's a little bit different from football. You don't, you don't have
aim
like
for the
multiple balls in play at this point. When MOUS lost the game before, that's a whiffed ult. That's not gonna fix the game for you. However, Tahm Kench is in from behind.
Dodge from Beansu. Tahm Kench comes into the fight, but again, Sencux not in the right position. He'll be taken out. Both mid lanes actually being exchanged here, but Nisbeth and Wunderwear are two tanks who essentially have no damage, and MOUSE are just going to sweep up this fight. Wunderwear is going to last for a very long time, but that's all he really does. He's going to still put the damage onto Sedrion, but Sedrion can just kite for days. There's going to be the ace, a 5-for-1. They take this turret, and with the death timers,
yeah, they just go mid here. They've got the wave pushing through mid lane with the super minions here. MOUSE, they're looking to even up this series after a great team fight in the top lane.
Well, this series worked out very well for them, or at least this game did. 5 dragons in a row. They take the dragons, they take the Baron, and they will take the game. MOUSE will be taking game 2 in this best of 5 up against Team Dignitas EU to even up this series to 1-1.
Game on, say MOUSE at this point.